Judge Aileen Cannon in the Mar-a-Lago classified documents case has issued an actual paper ruling. I have been talking about her doing numerous different things and egregious things with this case all along, but everything she had been issuing was scheduling things and paperless rulings that just went into the record that were not appealable. This will be appealable. And what did she do? Well, she has dismissed all the charges against Donald Trump and his co-conspirators. And what was her basis for it? Well, she claims there was no basis in the law for the appointment of this special counsel and the appropriation of the money that was spent on the special counsel. However, we have used special counsels for a very long time. I could not tell you the beginning of when we started to use special counsels, but in my lifetime, I can think of several. There was Ken Starr, who investigated Bill Clinton. We had Robert Hur, who investigated Joe Biden having classified documents. I can't think of the guy's name, but there was the guy who investigated Mike Pence. There was the guy who handled the Hunter Biden case, and then Jack Smith. Plus, I'm sure there has been many, many more that I can't think of. We have used special counsels for a long time. This is just a ridiculous stance. But the more I think about it, I am not surprised that this ruling came out today. We are at the first working day post the assassination attempt of Donald Trump. So that kind of fits. But today is also the start of the RNC. And by dismissing the charges now, that is one less case he has to worry about. That is how many more felony charges that he does not have going into the RNC, where he can look slightly stronger in some ways, I guess, with not as much hanging over his head. And, he can argue now that one judge has sided with him that it was all political, etc., etc. So I'm not surprised she did it today. But also, why would she make this ruling? Well, at every step of the way, she has sided with Donald Trump. Again, she's been doing it in paperless orders and things that weren't appealable so far, really delaying everything and gumming up the works. Some people say it's because she's so inexperienced as a judge. And some people think it's because she is very much on the side of Donald Trump. I think it is a combination of both. But the other thing is, I think she is auditioning for Donald Trump because she's expecting, as a lot of us are, if Donald Trump gets reelected, that Clarence Thomas and Samuel Alito will retire. They are both in their 70s, and if they retire, they would need a young conservative judge to replace them if Donald Trump were to be president. And I think she's playing for an audience of one, trying to get Donald Trump to notice her. And then when one of those two retires, if he is president, she thinks he would appoint her to the Supreme Court, which would be disastrous for this country. But so far as it stands, classified documents case has been dismissed. Fully expect Jack Smith to appeal this. And I fully expect the 11th Circuit to overturn her on appeal and probably force her recusal as well.